Hello and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. And what a matchup we got for you here. Momentum has been building each week, and these two teams have arrived at this big collision, each undefeated. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Dukes will kick it away and start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Clemson Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Finds room with the 30. Tackle made after a solid game. They spot the ball for 31. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? On the run, it's Maffa. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play
breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he goes down after a huge gain. What a play for this offense. The spark they needed.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he
takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And here we go, the other half of this running back matchup we've been looking forward to, where both guys come in rested, fresh, and very motivated.
How great is this, Chris? Usually in this era, it's about the quarterbacks and the receivers and getting the ball out in space. And in this matchup, we got 2 of the best running backs in the country going head-to-head.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's going to take off here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Under pressure, just lets it go. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Tries to get it to the running back. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. He's back to throw again after they didn't completion on first down. Pass not complete. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to advance on the football.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Not much on that play, brought down short.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Makes a quick catch. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. First down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Maffa. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds his target. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
The secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. James Madison's offense back out there now. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
On first and 10, looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, Dukes. That puts him on top in the second half.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Caught behind the line. It's Maffa. Breaks loose at the 40. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. First down here for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. And the Tigers line up with a first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game,
and the senior making a disruptive impact play.
nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a first and goal, all the way to third and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on fourth and goal. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's sack sets up the second down and very long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to take off. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet.
Timeout.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Dukes with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, drops back. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Touchdown.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
21. Clemson. 10.
Return starts from inside the 5. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He's got it for a big game. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly.
Throw is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs from the offense after that 1st down completion.
First down.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Moss. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. With Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the James Madison Dukes, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the James Madison Dukes offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete.
And they got him for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you...
Oh, look out! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He is smashing people. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Dukes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Georgia State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the air, it's Gibson. Firing to the right, complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Hard running there. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's caught, it's Thompson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They want to just keep throwing it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. The quick out. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So
and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well.
And he's running in the open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Wide open downfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make magic with his feet. Open space at the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Line gets set, 1st down. Fires to the right. That pass is incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Coming after it. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta.
And the Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can cool.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Looking to throw, it's Gibson. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Third down play from the gun. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow
just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field. You spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Georgia State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Bush. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Back to pass, it's Gibson. He's going up top here late in the game. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass.
Touchdown, Dukes! And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
0.
On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He looks that one in nicely.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Here we go. He wants to throw. Finds a tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Here we go, here we go. He's gonna pass. Shoots it to the left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And
That's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The snap sets up the throw, trying to get to him. Dances away again. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back, you don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Wants to throw on second down. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with a ceiling touchdown.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and we are close to a full house here as the fans believe that this team is close to keeping their promise. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we see the number 7 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Monarchs will kick it away to start. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So James Madison's offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He's going to take off. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field.
And they will score. Touchdown, James Madison. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. Touchdown, Dukes. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got his man. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They're going to throw it again. This time on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Wilson will throw. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Miles. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miles. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. Wilson to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Monarchs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Calls his own number. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Touchdown, Dukes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Clemson. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wilson will throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Tight end getting vertical. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games.
Got enough space. Touchdown, James Madison. And the beatdown has ensued. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense?